This is a short video to show you how to log in to play our interactive online quiz. It's recommended that two devices are used, one to watch the quiz via the live YouTube stream you'll have been given a link to, and the other to set up and use a virtual keypad. To set up the virtual keypad, use your smartphone or tablet and go to buzzerpad.com. You'll then see this page where you need to add your name as you want it to appear. And you need to tap in the PIN code shown on the live stream before pressing go in the blue box. Your keypad is now set up, but to activate it you'll either need to press the finger at the top of the screen or any of the letters. The live stream will show the number of participants, and this will change as more people log in. When the quiz gets underway, the questions will be shown on the live stream and they'll also be read out. You need to answer as quickly as possible by pressing the letter corresponding to the answer you think is correct. The points go down as the timer ticks down, so the quicker you answer, the more points you stand to gain. Good luck and hope you enjoy taking part. This is a short video to show you how to log in to play our interactive online quiz. It's recommended that two devices are used, one to watch the quiz via the live YouTube stream you'll have been given a link to, and the other to set up and use a virtual keypad. To set up the virtual keypad, use your smartphone or tablet and go to buzzerpad.com. You'll then see this page where you need to add your name as you want it to appear. And you need to tap in the PIN code shown on the live stream before pressing go in the blue box. Your keypad is now set up, but to activate it you'll either need to press the finger at the top of the screen or any of the letters. The live stream will show the number of participants, and this will change as more people log in. When the quiz gets underway, the questions will be shown on the live stream and they'll also be read out. You need to answer as quickly as possible by pressing the letter corresponding to the answer you think is correct. The points go down as the timer ticks down, so the quicker you answer, the more points you stand to gain. Good luck and hope you enjoy taking part. This is a short video to show you how to log in to play our interactive online quiz. It's recommended that two devices are used, one to watch the quiz via the live YouTube stream you'll have been given a link to, and the other to set up and use a virtual keypad. To set up the virtual keypad, use your smartphone or tablet and go to buzzerpad.com. You'll then see this page where you need to add your name as you want it to appear. And you need to tap in the PIN code shown on the live stream before pressing go in the blue box. Your keypad is now set up, but to activate it you'll either need to press the finger at the top of the screen or any of the letters. The live stream will show the number of participants, and this will change as more people log in. When the quiz gets underway, the questions will be shown on the live stream and they'll also be read out. You need to answer as quickly as possible by pressing the letter corresponding to the answer you think is correct. The points go down as the timer ticks down, so the quicker you answer, the more points you stand to gain. Good luck and hope you enjoy taking part. Well, if you've just joined us, welcome. You can see the PIN code on the screen now if you've been watching the video instruction of how to log in. You put in your username as you'd like it to appear. Then the PIN code 78094, and then tap the screen once you've put in the PIN code and that will register you. It is a multiple choice format, so everybody can have a go. Chester has once again set us 15 interesting questions, mainly about the spy rights. He's deviated once just on a general football question, but hopefully something for everybody to have a go at. There are prizes as well, because if you finish in the top 3, then you'll receive free admission to a session at Chester's Den when it reopens. So plenty to play for. You will have your unique screen on your phone or your tablet, and it'll show your name and your score, your position where you finish at the end. So if you take a screenshot of that, or take a photo of it if you can't take a screenshot, just so we've got some proof of who has finished where in the top 3. So hang on to that. Good to see we're into double figures now. So we had 20, I think it was, playing last week. See if we can match that figure today. Hopefully we've got some people who've played before, as well as some first timers. You're all very welcome to join us. Quizzes have proved to be very popular, so we'll keep those going during the lockdown period and try and keep everyone entertained. So Chester, by the way, sends his very best wishes to everyone. He does watch the quiz with keen interest, looks at some of the names. So I'll just play the video again for those who've only just joined us. This is a short video to show you how to log in to play our interactive online quiz. It's recommended that 2 devices are used, one to watch the quiz via the live YouTube stream you'll have been given a link to, and the other to set up and use a virtual keypad. To set up the virtual keypad, use your smartphone or tablet and go to buzzerpad.com. You'll then see this page where you need to add your name as you want it to appear. And you need to tap in the PIN code shown on the live stream before pressing go in the blue box. Your keypad is now set up, but to activate it you'll either need to press the finger at the top of the screen or any of the letters. The live stream will show the number of participants, and this will change as more people log in. When the quiz gets underway, the questions will be shown on the live stream and they'll also be read out. You need to answer as quickly as possible by pressing the letter corresponding to the answer you think is correct. The points go down as the timer ticks down, so the quicker you answer, the more points you stand to gain. Good luck and hope you enjoy taking part. Well, welcome if you just joined us. We're just getting ready for Chester's quiz. We'll get underway soon. Just waiting for people to log in. If you've not played before, just wondering how it all works. It's a multiple choice format. So you watch the live stream here and then you'll create a virtual keypad via buzzerpad.com. So if you use your smartphone or tablet, go on to buzzerpad.com, put in your username as you'd like it to appear, and then the PIN code, which is 78094. And then you tap the screen so that it registers. So without tapping the screen it won't register, so make sure you do that. So we're approaching 20 participants, which is good. Fingers crossed that everything will behave itself today on the live stream. It's been a challenge this week with the internet, but so far so good today. Just while we're waiting, just tell you about the fun family quiz as well, which we're holding tomorrow at around 5 PM. And that's very random. I wouldn't call it general knowledge. It's a very much a leveler. Things like answers to surveys, most popular things, least popular, all sorts of different random questions, so everybody can have a go at that. And there's a prize of an item from the Club Superstore for the winner in that one, and then the winners each week in the Fun Family Quiz. As with the Sparrites Quiz, will go into a draw for a hospitality package when the matches get underway again. Reminder as well about the highly popular Spyrites quiz. So that is on Wednesday evening, 8 o'clock. And we had a record number of 210 people logged in this week to take part in the Spyrites quiz. So please join us for that as well, all on our YouTube channel. Let's give the video a last run, just for those who've just joined us at around 10 o'clock and are wondering how to log in. This is a short video to show you how to log in to play our interactive online quiz. It's recommended that 2 devices are used, one to watch the quiz via the live YouTube stream you'll have been given a link to, and the other to set up and use a virtual keypad. To set up the virtual keypad, use your smartphone or tablet and go to buzzerpad.com. You'll then see this page where you need to add your name as you want it to appear. And you need to tap in the PIN code shown on the live stream before pressing go in the blue box. Your keypad is now set up, but to activate it you'll either need to press the finger at the top of the screen or any of the letters. The live stream will show the number of participants, and this will change as more people log in. When the quiz gets underway, the questions will be shown on the live stream and they'll also be read out. You need to answer as quickly as possible by pressing the letter corresponding to the answer you think is correct. The points go down as the timer ticks down, so the quicker you answer, the more points you stand to gain. Good luck and hope you enjoy taking part. Thanks for joining us. So if you have joined us while the video was taking place, then you need to put in your PIN number after you've put in your username, so that's 78094. Then tap the screen, either one of the letters or the finger at the top of the screen. And that will ensure that you're registered and able to take part this morning. It's a multiple choice format. And as always with our quizzes, the faster you answer, the more points you stand to gain. So make sure you hit that screen with your choice as soon as you can. You'll see the clock going down and the points going down at the same time. So it will get underway in just a moment. So 18 people, that's great. Let's give a final moment just for anybody who's a last minute entrant to log in. So just to recap on last week, we had the winner as Ollie, then second place Freddie P, and then Alfie Spire. So I think now we've got to the point where we can get underway. Okay, shall we take a look at who is taking part? Lockdown Mouse, Landon Watty, Els Bells, El Sando, Philippa Tooley Brown, CHJ Chester Spyrite, Willis, Freddie P, just mentioned Freddie P, second place last week, Zoe H, Big JKH2, Cop Boy, Archie Dude, Rami Spyrites, Ashton RB, Kerrigan, Alfie Spire, Hazard9, and Robot. So can't see Ollie unless Ollie has signed in under a different name. So we've got 2 of the last 3 we have taking part today. We've got Freddie P and Alfie Spire. So welcome to you and welcome to everyone. So let's see now the questions that have been set by Chester, and at the end of the quiz, the very last question, I can tell you that we will have current player who has sent a message asking a question just for participants in today's Chester's quiz. So that's one to look forward to. Okay, former Spyrites player Angel Martinez comes from which European country? Is it France, Germany or Spain? Remember, you need to choose as quickly as you can to get as many points as you can. So Angel Martinez, a very popular figure when he was at the club. Can you remember where he came from? Was it France, Germany or Spain? So just Archie Dude still to make their selection. Everybody else is logged in, and Archie Dude now has chosen an answer, so everybody logged in. And the answer is Spain. So Spain still keeps in touch with people at the club. Angel, really nice guy. And let's take a look. Most of you getting that right. 15 out of the 18 getting Spain. So shall we take a look at the leaderboard after the first answer? Freddie P gets off to a good start. Runner-up last week. Now the leader by a point from Rami Spyrites, and then Copboy in third place. Just 3 yet to get off the mark. So let's move on with the next question. So who did Chesterfield play in the 1997 FA Cup semi-final? Was it Nottingham Forest, Middlesbrough or Wrexham? As you can see there, you've got 40 seconds to play with. The points at the top right hand of the screen are going down, and the figure next to that, which is shooting up, is the amount of players who've already chosen. Archie Dude, perhaps the connection issue there. It is understandable at the moment with all the demand on the internet. You're not receiving, or not able to log in as quickly as possible. So yeah, that's great. See you logged in there. So everybody has answered, and the answer is Middlesbrough. Of course, thrilling 3-3 draw at Old Trafford. Jamie Hewitt with that equaliser right at the death. So how many got Middlesbrough? 17's all but one. Wrexham was put in there because they were beaten in the quarterfinals at Saltergate. So how does that affect things? Freddie P was in the lead. Is Freddie P? No, it's Rami Spyrites goes to the top. Just 2 ahead of Freddie P. And then Lockdown Mouse. So everybody off the mark. Everybody's got some points in the bag. And on we go. So, okay, who wears the number 7 shirt for Chesterfield? Is it Joe Rowley, Will Evans, or David Buchanan? So we're looking for the player who wears the number 7 shirt for the Spyrites. It's either Joe Rowley, Will Evans, or David Buchanan. So everybody has made their selection, and the answer is Joe Rowley. So how many put Joe Rowley? 16. Only 2 going off that for Will Evans. So let's take a look if Rami Spyrites is still at the top. Yes, they are, by 3 points from the very early leader, Freddie P. So keen contest between, in fact, the top, very little to choose between the top 10. 95 in 10th place, and then 107 at the top. So very keenly contested. Just one word about the connection. Just make sure that you have got your live stream as up to date as you can. So if you see the bar on your live stream on YouTube, just make sure that's right at the end so that you're not lagging behind, because even 5 seconds or so can make a real difference. So just make sure that you can go right to the end. I know on my iPhone, other phones are available, then you just tap the screen and it will take you 10 seconds further on. So I do that just to make sure that I'm right up to speed with my live stream. Okay, technicality is over. Let's go on to the next one. So the kits to be worn by Chesterfield next season were launched last night. What colours feature in the new away kit? Red and white, green and white, or blue and white? So were you watching when the kits were launched last night on our YouTube channel? We had both the home kit and the away kit. Were they red and white, green and white, or blue and white? Well, interesting now, everybody's made their selection within a quick time, so touch wood, then find some, well, touch my head, then the internet is working okay today. And the answer is green and white. So green and white was the answer. Very smart looking kit. I think it'll be very popular. I'm going to put green and white. Most of you did. Blue and white, of course, the home kit. We'll be able to look at the kits in a moment. So let's take a look. Is Rami Spyrite still our leader? Yes, they are. Rami Spyrite, Lockdown Mouse moves up to second place. And then Els Bells in third. Don't forget prizes for the top three. So, yeah, interesting to see at the top there. Let's have a look further down. Some regular competitors. I can see Pippa in 14th place, Philippa Tooley Brown, Freddie P, who was second place last week on 104. So let's move on with the next question. Oh, in fact, before we do that, yeah, just looking at the new kits. So if you can see those there, the blue kit worn by Scott Bowden. And then we have the away kit there. As you see, the white shirt with the green shorts and the green trim on the shirt. So we've got one of the Chesterfield women's player, Gina Canfield. She's there next to Scott. And some children as well. I think one or two of those, certainly one of those is Scott's child. So you can see more about those on our YouTube channel. We had our launch last night. That's still available to view, so you can hear more about the new kits and also, of course, the details on the club website. Okay, let's move on. So true or false, Spyrite's legend Kevin Davis played for England. Is that true or is it false? So Kevin Davis, you might have seen him on TV. He's now a pundit, giving his views on different matches. Started his career, of course, with Chesterfield. Went on to play in the Premier League for the likes of Southampton, Blackburn Rovers and Bolton Wanderers. But did he, in fact, ever play for England? So everybody answering nice and early. And the answer is true. As you see there on the screen, at the age of 33, played against Montenegro in October 2010. I think it was a goalless draw. Spoken to him about that. So, fantastic for him to win an England cap, and a very proud day for him and his family. Many of whom went down to Wembley to support him that night. Okay, so how many people put true? Everyone. We had a full house. I think we've got a latecomer there. So we've got 19 shown. So, welcome to you. But everybody who answered managed to put the right answer. So, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The Rami Spyrites still at the top, followed by Els Bells and Cop Boy. Cop Boy just ahead in terms of time, ahead of Lockdown Mouse. Plenty of time for people to catch up. So welcome to Meatloaf 133, another latecomer. So hopefully you can have a go. Okay, which Spyrites player is this? So is it either Hayden Hollis, Robbie Weir, Jamie Sharman, or Jonathan Smith? So that was a traditional new signing photo holding up the scarf. Tina Jenner taking the photo as always. But who is it? Is it Hayden Hollis, Robbie Weir, Jamie Sharman or Jonathan Smith? Everybody answering very quickly. But in less than half the time. So stand to win as many points. Well, fair number of points if you've got it right. And the answer is Hayden Hollis. So how many people put 8? 16 if you got 8. One going for Robbie Weir and another for Jamie Sharman. But Hayden Hollis was the answer. So is Rami Spyrite still at the top? Yes. By 10 points from Els Bells and Lockdown Mouse. So pretty much unchanged at the top of the leaderboard. On we go. So which sportswear brand makes the Chesterfield FC kits? Is it Adidas, Puma or Nike? So it's the make of kit. Is it Adidas, Puma or Nike? That's not a clue, by the way, the Puma in capitals. It's just the fact that that's their trademark. You always have to put Puma in capitals. I see that happening a lot where people use a capital P and then lowercase for the rest, but they do insist on Puma in capitals. So have you noticed the brand? It was shown on that image earlier. Were you taking a look? Did you notice the brand? And the answer is Puma. So how many people put B, Puma? Most of you getting that right. All but one getting Puma. So is Rami Spyrites still the leader? Yes. By 8 points from Els Bells. Alfie Spire moving up into 3rd place. Okay, on we go. So goalkeeper Shwan Jalal was born in which country? Was it Belgium, Iraq or Portugal? What's the birthplace of goalkeeper Shwan Jalal? Belgium, Iraq or Portugal? Bit of a testy one this, I think. Let's see who gets this right. He's been studying journalism, Shwan Jalal. Been talking to him about his course in writing and doing some broadcasting. But where was he born? And the answer is Iraq. So Iraq was the answer. It could be interesting to see who has got this right or how many. Well done. 16 of you. Only 2 veering off from that, going for Portugal, but quite a difficult question, really. So has that made any difference to the top of the leaderboard? No, Rami Spyrite still there, with Alfie Spire and Els Bells in 2nd and 3rd place. Has a 9 in 4th. Lockdown Mouse 5th. Look at the top 10. In fact, Copboy, Landon Watty, Zoe H, Big JKH2, and Freddie P, last week's runner-up. Okay, let's move on. So true or false again? About John Pemberton playing in an FA Cup final. True or false? I can see an obvious problem there. Let's see how observant you are. Okay, so some information that was on the screen should not have been there until after the question. Don't know how that happened. Worked in rehearsal, as they say. So adding the information to show afterwards didn't work on this occasion. So it was true. So most of you getting that right. It was 1990, as you can see on the screen, inadvertently, that John Pemberton played for Crystal Palace against Manchester United. A 3-3 draw. They lost 1-0 in the replay. So let's see the leaderboard. Alfie Spire, we have a new leader. So Rami Spire's getting that wrong, and you can see there, you can soon move up the table. Alfie Spire taking the lead from Els Bells, and then has a 9 in the top 3. So interesting how things can quickly change. On we go. So Chesterfield beat Mansfield Town in a 1995 playoff semi-final. Which two colours mainly feature in our rivals' home kit? Yellow and red, yellow and blue, or blue and white? So we're looking for the main two colours of Mansfield Town, known as the Stags. Either yellow and red, yellow and blue, or blue and white. How much notice do you take of Mansfield Town? So I think we can presume that Meatloaf 133 is only observing, not playing today. So everybody who is taking part has answered. And the answer, yellow and blue. Okay, so how many got B, yellow and blue? Most of you did, 17, well done. So leaderboard, Alfie Spire is at the top still, followed by Has a 9 and Els Bells. Rami Spire looking to get back into that top 3 after leading for some way. Only just slipping out in the previous question. So let's move on to the next question. So who was the last Chesterfield player to score a National League goal? Was it David Buchanan, Joseph Yarney, or Tom Denton? So we're looking for the last Chesterfield goal scorer before the lockdown. Who was that? Was it David Buchanan, Joseph Yarney, or Tom Denton? And the answer is Tom Denton. That was the 1-1 draw at Dover Athletic. So how many put Tom Denton? Most of you, all but one in fact, putting Tom Denton, one going for David Buchanan. So is Alfie Spire still at the top? Yeah, Alfie Spire still there by 5 points from Has a 9 and then Els Bell. So an unchanged top 3, but little to choose between them there. And it could all make the difference between the time, because as we know, the quicker you answer, the more points you get. So, still plenty to play for. So, which player is this? Look at the photo. Is it Tom Denton, Scott Bowden, Jordan Cropper, or Lawrence Maguire? So, we're looking for the player in that photo in his back garden, modelling the new home kit. Very smart it does look too. But which player is it? Is it Tom Denton, Scott Bowden, Jordan Cropper, or Lawrence Maguire? And everybody's answered who's taking part. Always good to see that. And the answer is, of course, Scott Bowden. So everybody putting Scott Bowden, well done. So it's going to be down to time to see whether we have an unchanged top 3. And we do. Alfie Spire still 4 points ahead of Has a 9. Els Bells on the same number of points as Has a 9. And just 2 points behind our former leader is Rami Spirites. Copboy also doing well, 400. But you're all doing very well because getting some substantial points there from 270 upwards, so very impressive stuff. So, okay, what position does Luke Coddington play? Is he a goalkeeper, midfielder, or striker? Luke Coddington. So have you seen Luke Coddington play? He got injured, unfortunately, during the season, but when he is playing, where does he play? Is it in goal, in midfield, or in attack? Everybody's answered. And the answer is goalkeeper. So goalkeeper is the answer. Most of you getting that right. Well done. And let's take a look. Alfie Spire will be wondering whether they're still at the top. Yes, they are, by 3 points from Rami Spirites, who's come back into the top 3, the former leader. So only 3 points off the top, and then has a 9, dropping a place to 3rd. Els Bells just edged out of the top 3, but only by a point. And Cop Boy, Zoe H, Landon Watty, Big JKH2, Willis, and Freddie P. That's the top 10. See if the ones below that can break into the top 10 with a late surge. So, going off Chesterfield, which team is at the top of the Premier League? Manchester United, Manchester City, or Liverpool? So which team is at the top of the Premier League? Whether they'll be crowned champions remains to be seen, given the current situation, but Chester just deviating a little, and obviously is mainly interested in the Spirites, but occasionally does have a look elsewhere to see what's happening in football. And he wants to know which team is at the top of the Premier League. Manchester United, Manchester City, or Liverpool? Everybody answering in good time. So let's find out the answer, and it is, of course, Liverpool. So Liverpool are leading the Premier League. And all but one getting that right, so could be down to time again. Alfie Spire. Is Alfie Spire still at the top of the leaderboard? Yes, by 2 points. It's very close, neck and neck at the top there from Rami Spirites, the former leader. Then has a 9. Els Bells, who's been right up there as well. So, very keen contest as we go into the final question of the morning. Remember, the top 3 all win free admission to a session at Chester's Den when we're back underway. So still time for a number of those outside the top 3 to leap into the top 3 and claim a prize. So let's see how we do. And this next one features a player, and it's going to be Lawrence Maguire. He's got a question for you. So listen to his question and then look at the answers. Leicester, Sheffield United, Everton, or Manchester United?
What football club does my brother play for?
So no, you don't get asked much about Harry, so be good.
Yeah.
So Lawrence there asking you about his brother. Who does his brother play for? Harry, I'll tell you that. It's Harry Maguire, plays for either Leicester City, Sheffield United, Everton, or Manchester United. Now Lawrence doing very well there to keep his face perfectly straight while he waits for you to answer. Not moving a muscle. And the answer is Manchester United. A big money move from Leicester City. Of course, started off at Sheffield United. So let's take a look. How many got Manchester United? 13 got that right. 5 of you going for his old clubs, Leicester City and Sheffield United. So has that made a difference to the final leaderboard? So we have found a way of Adding to the suspense by going rather than first, second and third, we can now operate it from third, second and first. So it doesn't do it automatically either, so I can bide my time and just tell you that the top three were Alfie Spire, Rami Spirites and Hazard 9. So let's start by looking at third place. So who is in third place? Hazard 9, 507 points. Second place, Rami Spirites. So I think we know who's won. And it's Alfie Spire. So well done to you three. First, second and third today, Alfie Spire by 3 points from Rami Spirites and then Hazard 9. So excellent performance. Well done to you all. Well done to everyone for taking part. And let's have a look further down. Copboy just outside the top three. Then Zoe H, followed by Els Bells, Landon Watty, El Sando, Big JKH2, Robots, Freddie P, and Willis, Lockdown Mouse, Archie Dude, Philippa Tooley Brown, Kerrigan, CHJ Chester Spirite, and then Ashton RB. I think Meatloaf 133 was just a bystander joining us today just to see what's happening. So well done to everyone today for taking part and getting at least 314 points, so very well done. Before we finish, just a reminder about tomorrow's fun family quiz. One for all the family from around 5 PM, again here on YouTube. And then, if you're not doing anything this afternoon, join us again on YouTube, where we'll have a replay of Chesterfield against Mansfield Town. That was from 1995, so all those years ago. Thrilling match in the playoffs, so please do join us for that. And also, of course, have the ever popular Spirites quiz, which takes place every Wednesday from 8 PM with questions set by Phil Tooley, so please do join us for that. Also going to tell you about the Spirites teammates, so if you take a look at what the players are saying about each other on our Spirites Trust Facebook page, have a look at that. Plenty of interesting content on there as well, so congratulations once again before we go to everybody who's taken part today. Well done to the top three. If you want to take a photo or a screenshot of your keypad which shows you you're finishing in the top three, and then you'll need to send that to the activities address at the Community Trust once the Chester's Den is reopened, and then you can claim your free admission to Chester's Den. So thanks very much for joining us. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Please do join us again next Saturday from around 10 AM. We'll have a similar quiz. Chester once again will be racking his brains this week to come up with some new questions for you to answer. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you can join us for the